It was July 16th, 1988, a warm London evening shimmering with anticipation as Wembley Stadium prepared to host another sold-out night of Michael Jackson's Bad World Tour. The atmosphere crackled with excitement. Over 72,000 fans had gathered, eager to witness the magic of the man known as the King of Pop. But backstage, Michael Jackson was unusually anxious. It wasn't the crowd or the pressure of performance. He was told that Princess Diana and Prince Charles would be attending, and Michael, sensitive, deeply shy, and reverent of grace and kindness, was nervous to meet the people's princess. When Diana entered the room backstage, dressed in a stunning blue dress, her presence was magnetic, yet utterly warm. She didn't carry the air of royalty. She carried the aura of empathy. Michael, dressed in his signature military-style jacket, stood up instantly. They shook hands, but the moment wasn't formal, it was real. They looked into each other's eyes, and instantly, it was as if they both recognized something familiar. A mutual pain, a silent understanding that behind their global adoration was a shared isolation. Michael was careful, almost gentle. Diana, full of grace, broke the ice with kindness and a bit of humor. They laughed softly. Cameras snapped. But inside that room, a quiet bond was being formed. They talked about the concert, about children, about the overwhelming experience of living under the spotlight. Michael was known for being private. Few could get close to him. But Diana managed to disarm him with her compassion. At one point during the brief conversation, Diana leaned in and asked him something unexpected. "Michael, why did you cut Dirty Diana from the show?" Michael looked stunned. He explained nervously, "I thought it might not be appropriate. I didn't want to offend you." Diana laughed, that unmistakable laugh, full of charm, full of surprise. "Are you kidding? Dirty Diana is my favorite song," she said with a cheeky smile. Michael was visibly relieved and lit up. That one exchange captured the spirit of Diana, royal by birth, but authentic to the core. Michael immediately ordered the song to be placed back into the show's set list for that night. The stadium roared when it played. Later, Michael would speak about Diana in interviews, often with a heavy heart. "Diana was one of the sweetest, most beautiful people I've ever known. I was devastated when she died. I couldn't stop crying." He admitted they stayed in contact after that meeting, exchanging phone calls, often talking about the pressures of fame, the cruelty of the press, and the struggle to stay grounded while being turned into an icon. Both Michael and Diana had been commodified by the public, scrutinized beyond reason, adored yet also endlessly judged. They were two of the most photographed people on earth, yet both longed for quiet, for truth, for meaning beyond headlines. In Diana, Michael saw someone who gave with all her heart. In Michael, Diana saw someone who used music to heal, not just entertain. The media often tried to reduce them to spectacle, but in reality, they were both deeply sensitive human beings who hurt more than they let on. That night in London, in a small dressing room behind one of the biggest concerts in history, two stars met not as performers or royals, but as fragile, feeling souls seeking connection in a world that too often misunderstood them. When Princess Diana tragically passed away in 1997, Michael was shattered. He wept privately and stayed mostly silent, but he honored her memory the best way he knew how, through music and silence. During one concert after her death, he stood on stage, eyes closed, and said simply,
"We love you. We love you. Rest in peace."
The world had lost its princess. Michael had lost a friend. And in that grief, we were all reminded of their humanness, not their fame. Their brief friendship continues to touch people today. It reminds us that even in lives of glittering fame, there are moments of genuine connection. Moments when two people see each other not as stars, but as human beings trying to make the world a little softer, a little better.